Collector RC. Sorry, not a 24 video. We're kind of breaking up the monotony for a little bit. But really just this video we're going to kind of talk about, because we do have other cars and we have other interests in the RC hobby. So obviously with the TRX4 Gen 7 Creighton Granite and the 10.3 and a lot of our other 110s. So today we're actually going to talk a little bit about what I've been doing with my TRX4-SPORT off camera. You can see there's some new wheels and rims on there that I'll show you. And then one other thing I wanted to show you that I've recently built, because I figured it was about time to finally do it. I'm not going to go too much into it, but I built, I'm going to pull it all the way out here, a tire rack. It's just out of popsicle sticks, hot glue, and 1-foot dowels that are like random craft dowels. But yeah, you can also take a dowel and stick it through here on the side. You see little notches here, and then I have one here just for these two rows. So those with the softer compound tires, a lot of these are just cheap tires, and then the TRX4 tires there. But you can put the dowel through there, and actually your tires will float. We'll hold them up a little bit, so that way you don't have to worry about leaving prints or dents in your tires. So yeah, anyway, that's that. Wanted to show you. It holds up here is 24, 1.9s, 1.9s, and then 2.2s. So yeah. Anyway, back to this. All right, so what I've done, I can show you here. Now, I've changed the ESC, or not the ESC, I'm sorry, the servo. Nothing too expensive, kind of just a 35 kg servo. I have finally got rid of the stock one. Stock one still works, it was just underpowered. Still running the same, see that I got rid of the regular, my old pins, and switched to these. I love them. Alright, so you can see here my wiring. Now, I didn't want to get the fenders and all that other stuff, and then I wasn't actually going to use these lights. And these are the Traxxas ROCK LIGHTS. I didn't want to use them in this car. I was going to use them in my 10.3, but my 10.3 already has so many lights. I am going to get the light module, the Traxxas light module, so that way I don't have to deal with them always being on. And then I'll get the little connector for I got a different receiver and transmitter, so that I can be able to turn my lights off and on, that kind of stuff. But I've mostly just focused on just making this a good crawler, keeping it a good crawler. I can pretty much crawl and or do most everything that the Cuz's TRX4 with the axe setup in there, with the Hyrix tires that he has. And these are not Hyrix, these are imitations, and we'll talk about that in a sec. But I can pretty much crawl whatever he can crawl. The differences are clearly a little bit of compound difference in the tires, and also his slow crawl ability and not losing power while slow crawling is obviously better than the stock. But other than that, I can pretty much crawl, anything that he can pretty much crawl. I just have I have to do it differently. So anyway. So we have, I think it's the RC Lions. It's weighted. It's like over 100 grams, I think, that sits in the front. I believe it's also RC Lions, I think. Bush guard in the front, and then which I think you guys have already seen that. And I am holding my camera. I apologize. And then I've got, I think it's KYX. Sorry, I think it's a KYX Servo Mount. These are both servo. That's a winch mount servo or Servo Mount. This is a Servo Mount for the rear, and that's also weighted. So then, like I said, the lights, these are literally hot glued. And you laugh all you want. They're actually in there really well. They actually do really well. And there's 8 of them total. So I have a light here, and then a light up here, and then a light here, and a light up here. And they don't seem to cause any problems for me at all. So, and they're super bright, as you can. And then we've got the let's see here. So yeah, there's the servo, and then we have a Poison Spider dip cup. It's perfect to have that. And then the Hot Racing skid plate. Yeah, and then we have still have the stock diff back here. I haven't changed that yet. And then we all have the Hot Racing skid as well. And then we also have, I believe, this RC Lions portal weights only in the rear, because I needed to put more more weight in the rear for my crawling. Did not need anything. I haven't had to do anything in the front as far as weight. Back up there. And then the tires. So these are, they don't claim to be imitations. I'll put the link in the description. I know a few of you have asked about putting the links and stuff up in the you know, somewhere up here. And we will do that. We're getting there. It's just we're testing stuff, and we're not quite all, we haven't developed a system quite yet. But so these are the like I said, I'll put the link in there. I don't quite remember the brand. They're Super Swamper. They don't claim to be imitation Hyrax, but they clearly are almost identical, patterns identical. One of the differences I know is that these nubs here are actually a little bit taller than the Hyrax. The compound is, I would say it's a 60-40 kind of a deal. So where if you were judging out of 100%, Hyrax would be at 60% softness. This is a 40% softness. And that is the only difference. And of course, these are brand new. I've technically only driven them on one rock, so I haven't broken them in yet either. And then, yeah, then we have these are amazing, by the way. I love the TREAL beadlocks for the, you know, Axle STX24 so much that I decided to get the 1.9s. And unfortunately, I won't be, I could put a description for the other ones, but the blues, to what I've seen, are not available to where I purchased them. So these things are amazing. They are weighted. They're pretty heavy. And they are beautiful, 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 beautiful. It's 5 screws in the back to put the tires on, and then you got the 6 screws here to remove the hub to replace, you know, put your tire on and off. So yeah, so that's pretty much all I've done with my TRX4. Zeke's back here. He's just always going to be there. I suggest if you're in the Pacific Northwest, there's an awesome Facebook group to join. I also have the recovery system that you've seen on here as well, and that this right here. These things are awesome. They're great little assistants, and they work really well too if you're driving with a buddy, and you can help them get out of situations, or they can help you get out of situations. So they're fun to play with. Yeah, so that's all I really wanted to do and say about this. Obviously with the weather changing, we're going to be doing more wet and muddy stuff. Yeah, all right guys, stay tuned for the next couple of videos that are coming out. We have obviously more of the STX24 videos. That'll probably be the next one. It'll be another one of those. I have that other project we're building in there, and then yeah, so you guys have a great day, and stay tuned for more. I don't remember, hit the that subscribe button. We are, it's getting better. It's getting better. You guys are awesome. Thanks for helping out. And yeah, and then hit the like button if you like it, and if you don't like it, well, watch something else. All right guys, bye.